Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Marcus Murray, and I'm here with my lovely wife,
Shira Murray.
And today we're going to be talking about Roth IRAs. We're going to be showing you how to set those up, so stay tuned. Hey, so today we're going to be talking about Roth IRAs, and we're going to be showing you how to set those up. Sharon, why don't you tell us a little bit more about Roth IRAs?
A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account that is funded with after-tax dollars. When it comes to retirement and savings, there are many options. And some of the options that you might be most familiar with are the 401k. Some companies offer pensions. Most of the times people use these vehicles to save for retirement. So outside of the plan that your employer might offer, you have options such as a Roth IRA or traditional IRA. So there are many benefits to having a Roth IRA, and one of the main benefits of having this type of account is that it grows tax-free. So that means that you get to keep more of your money. Because having a Roth IRA is such a huge advantage, the government has set limits to how much you can actually contribute to the fund each year. So for one person, the maximum that you can contribute to a Roth IRA is $5,500 a year. That is one thing to keep in mind if you're considering whether or not to start one now or holding off, because once you have missed a year, you can't go back retroactively and contribute to past years.
Yeah, so we're not just gonna wax poetically about a Roth IRA. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna open one and show you exactly how it's done.
Okay, so we are on the Vanguard homepage, and the first thing that we need to do is we need to open an account because we do not have an active account or login set up with Vanguard. So we're going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and click open a new account. It's asking how I'm going to fund the account. And so prior to signing up for your Roth IRA, you will have to do a transfer from your bank to the actual account. So when it comes to opening your IRA account, you have to open it with a certain amount of funds. And so you have to decide where those funds will come from. And so you will select the answer that best corresponds to what you'd like to do. And so I'm not registered, so I'm going to click no. It lets you know right away about the things that you'll need. So the first thing that you'll need is the routing and your account number at your bank, and then your current employer's name and address. One thing about this process is that it takes up to 2 days for them to confirm your account. So we'll show you what you need to do today, and then we'll be back recording in 2 days to finish up this video. Tell us about your account. Why are you investing? So we're selecting retirement. We've discussed Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs, and so we are going to do a Roth. So enter your information. I'm going to list mine. So once you've done that, click continue and it'll bring you to the screen. So once you've done that, you move on to the next screen and it'll ask your employment status, along with several other questions.
So once you've answered those questions, it's going to bring you to this screen here. This is where you're going to put in your routing number and your banking information. Okay, so this is where you determine how much you'd like to contribute to your Roth IRA. Is this a rollover from an employer-sponsored plan or IRA? So we're not rolling it over from any past accounts. We're just opening a brand new one. So we're going to click no there.
Also, from doing a little bit of research, we know that you need $1,000 to open an account, so we will go ahead and enter 1,000 into the box. Okay, so this is a really important part because it's asking you what you like to do with your dividends and capital gains. So as our money earns interest, we want to make sure that we are reinvesting those dividends so the money can continue to grow for us. So here you want to go ahead and review and submit your application. So just go ahead and do a quick scroll through to make sure that everything looks fine. So it says your initial investment will be debited from your bank account. Before you can use this bank for future transactions, we'll use deposit verification to authenticate it. 2 small deposits into your account show all the total amount deposited the next day. Review your bank transaction over the next 2 to 3 business days to find 2 deposits from Vanguard. Default beneficiaries are set according to the Vanguard Traditional and Roth IRA Custodial Account Agreement. Currently, under this agreement, your assets will pass to your spouse if you're married, or to your estate if you're not married. If you'd like to select different beneficiaries, you may do so online at any time. So that actually makes it really easy. So a couple of things to note is that your request cannot be canceled or changed, and your account will be submitted for approval. So once you hit that submit button, you've submitted it. And I am going to provide an electronic signature for this document. Welcome. So after you select continue, it'll bring you here and it says welcome. Please read the terms and conditions carefully. Okay, so after you've done that, it will let you create your username and password for the Vanguard website. Okay, so now we are back and I have already signed in with my login information, and then this was the prompt that showed up. So it says, before you continue, please accept the agreements for the following. So we're going to move through these. So I accept. So this is the confirmation page that I've accepted the agreements, and it says now you'll have access to real-time quotes and online trading. So to link our bank account to Vanguard, they did 2 micro deposits into our account, and so we are looking up the amounts that they deposited so that we can enter that here, and that is the next step. Okay, so it says micro deposit process complete. We're now in the process of verifying your bank information, which generally takes 7 to 10 calendar days. During this time, you can deposit money into a Vanguard account, but you can't move money out. Once we verify your bank information, you'll no longer see the yellow alert box, and you can use this bank to move money to and from eligible accounts.
And now that takes us to this page here, where we can kind of look at our screen, and it shows $1,000 that we deposited on the front end.
Okay, so we did a questionnaire earlier that kind of let us know the percent ratios for the risks that we're comfortable with. And so since we're still relatively young, we are going to be a little bit more stock heavy, but as the years go by, we will decrease the percentage of stock in this particular account. So select the account that you want to invest to. So that's the one that we just set up. And I want to maximize my annual IRA contribution with my husband's permission. Okay, so they ask you, what is the frequency? So do you want to do it every year, every week, every 2 weeks, twice each month? So what we'll do is we're going to enter a specific contribution amount so that we can say how much we want to put in. So this can begin on payday.
So what we did, we broke down the $5,500 a year contribution by months, and we got this total of $458.33. So we're going to start contributing that per month at the start of this month. Okay, so once we've done that, now it kind of shows us a snapshot of all the changes we made.
Yeah, and what I like is that it gives you an estimated annual investment amount. So by the end of 2018, my contribution from the automatic withdrawals would total $916.66, and then by the end of year 19, $5,499.96. So we have the automatic withdrawal set up, which I feel really good about. You know, we pay everyone else, and we need to
pay ourselves. Huh?
It's time to pay ourselves, honey.
Can I borrow $1? So the cool thing about that process is that you were able to learn something, and so were we. There was so much information that we learned during this process, and we hope that you have learned a lot as well.
After seeing how it's done, no one has any excuses, okay? So we want you to step out there if you haven't already and to do the same. And when you've opened your Roth IRA account, share your experience. Let us know that you did it. And
let's get this money, guys. Let's do this.
Okay, wait.
You know what I mean? So for Marcus Murray, this is my lovely wife,
Shira Murray,
and we are Black,
married, and debt-free.